Hello everyone, it's Barbara here. Some of you were asking me to talk about the books I read this year, which is not a lot, to be honest. A few of them I started when I was pregnant and finished this year, because it's impossible to read next to a baby or a little child. So but I took out some of them that I really like, that I think can be interesting or useful or something. So the first one is the Vagina book. I really recommend this book. I was reading this when I was pregnant, and it radically changes how we are think about womanhood and the vagina itself and sexuality. As Naomi Wolf embarks on a life-changing journey to tease out the link between sexuality and creativity, what she discovers is revelationary and exhilarating. A scientifically supported link between the vagina and the female courage, assertiveness, and consciousness itself. So I would, if I would have a daughter, for sure I would give her this book. I mean, at the right age, obviously, but I think it's a really important book. And the other really important book that I read now twice is The Woman Who Runs with the Wolf. Clarissa Pinkola Estes wrote this. I love this book. It's like, I don't know, it's really hard to talk about books, but I think these two books are really famous. Especially this one is a really famous book, so for sure you heard about it. It talks about again womanhood and different archetypes of women. It's a seminal work of the inner life of woman, a creation of poetry and power. It began a revolution and continues to transform the lives of millions around the world. This one is today one of today's important feminist books. I would say I would really recommend you to read this one. This one is a poetry book by Rupi Kaur Homebody. She wrote, I think, 2 or 3, maybe 3 poetry books, and she's drawing inside of them, and they are really simple. They are really simple, but really nice, kind, sensitive poetries. It is really contemporary, I would say. The next book, The History of the Breasts. I started to read this when I started to breastfeed. This one is such an important book, and it's a really good book also. It tells you the history of our boobs and how the boobs and the breasts, how they were showing and talking about breasts, and historically how people were perceiving breasts, the woman breasts, which is today's quite a big problem of today. So the way today, well, this is not today, but the way it changed during time, how we were thinking about this part of our body, it changed so much. It's a really important book. I really recommend this one. The next one is this one is Hungarian. It's in Hungarian, but the book itself is or German. Joanna Faber and Julie King, the writers. The title is okay. So it's about having toddler kids and how to behave and how to, there's so many things that you have to ask from your child to do and to like during the day, like put on your clothes, wash your teeth, blah, blah, blah. And we have to go and stuff like this, and they are getting upset around the year 2, which is Alberto in at the moment. And so it starts to be really, really hard to control them. And the book is like giving you like tactics and ways in a fun way how you can achieve these things. And I think it does help me a lot. I think it is really, really helpful. The next book is an album. So the next 2 is an album book. It's Shirley Villa Vicenzo Pizzango. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. That I love so much. I really, really love the way she's painting. And there's some, and she's got some, there are some like, not interview, but like her thoughts in it. And it's a really beautiful, I think she's South American, but I'm not sure, I have to check it. I love it so much. And then the other album that I have is Home Truth. It's photography and motherhood. There is another book that I want to read, is Artist Mothers or something like this, that I can't believe I haven't read yet, but I always forgot to order it. So, the Home Truth, Photography and Motherhood is a collection of photography that is about, motherhood, that is not really represented usually, and it wasn't represented so much in I think I'm not gonna have monetization on this video, but I don't care. And it's a really beautiful album. I haven't read all the pages yet and all and all the artists, but it's such a beautiful album, and I think I'm doing something really similar in general. Like my style is really, really similar. Like I could talk about these books for so long, but I'm not gonna, if you are interested in one book specifically, tell me and I can make a separate video about one book, but I really don't like to do that. I just wanted to show you what I've been reading. And at the moment I'm reading this one that I did read during my university. It's Virginia Woolf. It's Virginia Woolf's Room of One's Own. That I've been making a video about this book. But I still have one part that is missing. Anyway, so this one talks about that Virginia Woolf is a really important feminist writer, or she was, and if you don't know Virginia Woolf, she's like really important and a classic, I would say. She talks about why a writer, creator, woman needs a space where she is creating. And it is a really important book, and I'm rereading it because of the space that I'm in now, that I've been owning now. Again, I have my own space in the time of my motherhood. In my journey of my motherhood, I have my own space again after giving birth, and it is a really, really big journey. And so that is it. Basically, these are the books that I've been reading this year. I'm finishing them, and yeah, I'm really a terrible reader, but I'm trying to be better. And I hope it was interesting. I don't know. Thanks for watching anyway, and see you in the next video. Ciao!